What is going on YouTube? It is Essie here and welcome to episode 4 of our player career on FIFA 13. Obviously we are at loan at Coventry City and the last match it didn't end, the last episode it didn't end too good because we were criticised by the manager for not performing and not scoring goals, and you can just see there guys, we didn't even meet one of our manager objectives, and that is very poor, and kind of summarises basically our time at Coventry so far. It hasn't been too good. I mean, we had a good start scoring some goals here and there, but these last few episodes we've been struggling. We've been suffering, not scoring goals, and I guess that's showing when we're not meeting the manager's objectives. But you can see that we weren't selected for this match against Stevenage, but we did get a positive result. Coventry did get a 1-0 1-0 win over Stevenage, which is a good result because Coventry haven't been doing the best this season either. You can see that they are just in the playoff positions, but you can see it's very tight up there. I mean, one loss could mean we're out of there. So we have to be consistent with our results, and we have to keep performing game in and game out. And we have a game here against Oldham Athletic, and I was playing obviously, and the first half in this game I wasn't playing too well. I guess neither were my teammates because I was passing them, but they were making like stupid passes just like that one you just seen there. I mean, they weren't helping the situation here, but I had a very good opportunity here in the 35th minute when one of my teammates put in a brilliant ball, but again one of my Coventry teammates just got in the way of that shot, which is very frustrating. And right before half time I go through on goal here, but the defender, the Oldham Athletic defender, does well to kind of push me off and get me off that target, and that was a very poor shot by me there just before half time. So first half it was 0-0. Second half it didn't get much better, and it was basically the same. But right before the end, I guess in the 77th minute, I had a very good opportunity here in the 89th minute when I just cut inside, and those shots normally do end up in the back of the net. But unfortunately, I didn't try and put it in enough in the corner, and it just went to the goalkeeper, and it was in the end an easy save for the goalkeeper. And you can see the match rating, 7.9 match rating with that 0-0 draw. A pretty average match rating. I was actually quite surprised because I didn't do anything in that match, and I was actually quite surprised to get a high match rating like 7.9. But still, it isn't the best, and we need to get better, and we need to score goals, which is the main objective. And here we have a game against Brentford, who are doing pretty well in the league actually. So I knew this was going to be a tough match, but right at the start of the match, as you can see, I had an opportunity of taking a shot, but it was well defended by the Brentford defence. But Brentford obviously have a very good attack, and Douglas here was making our defence look like crap. He really is a really good player, and you can see here in the second goal, he actually scores again in the 32nd minute, and he actually could have scored another 3 or 4 more goals in this first half. That's how good he was, and he really was troubling our defence, and our defence just couldn't cope with him. And in the first half, we were lucky to get out just 2-0. Second half, it did take Brentford until the 70th minute to get their goal here through Hayes off the set piece. Not the goals you want to be conceded from really with Coventry. And we were 3-0 down then, and I thought, well, we're not going to get back in this match now, so let's just try and do something for our player. Just try and get a goal or try and do something to make our match rating higher. But you can see there, we couldn't do anything on a match rating 6.3. That is very poor, and hopefully we won't have to see one of those again. And unfortunately, the pressure was just piling on now after every match, and obviously I can't really remember the last time we had a goal. So there was a lot of pressure for us to get that goal, and to kind of make the manager happy because we just weren't performing at the moment. And I weren't playing this match against MK Dons, but you can see the Coventry didn't get a very positive result. I mean, they lost against MK Dons 2-1, so that wasn't a very positive result. And unfortunately, we were on a losing streak with 2 games, and you can see the manager unimpressed with SA's performances, and you can see that he's just saying basically that we're not performing to the full ability. And you can see there in the manager objectives or targets, we haven't met one of them, which is very poor. I mean, they're not even the hardest of targets. Even a minimum average rating of 7.4. I mean, that's not hard, and we still can't meet that. So we're not playing very well at the moment, and I obviously want to fix that and amend things and make things better for us with this game against Carlisle United. And I don't know, I went into this game with kind of a different approach, and I thought, well, let's just try and play like in kind of a midfield area and try and create and try and score from long range, I guess, because I couldn't get up. Whenever I get up close with the goalkeeper, or try and run through the defense. I always get tackled and stuff like that. So I came into this match with a kind of a different approach, and I guess it kind of worked in the first half. I mean, I was playing very well, my teammates were playing very well, and we should have really been ahead in that first half. But unfortunately we weren't, and it was 0-0. But you can see the second half, I did have a few opportunities, but I just couldn't take them, and I really should have taken them because I was so desperate for that goal, which obviously we did really need. But unfortunately, we just couldn't get it, and you can see the full time it was 0-0 against Carlisle United. But the best thing was that we did have a 9 match rating, which we really did need, and it was a long time before we have seen one like that. So I was very happy with that. So next game was a game against Walsall. I wasn't obviously playing first match, so we did have to sim it with commentary, and this is obviously a game which we did need to win because we hadn't been winning in previous matches. So we did get the 2-0 lead, which is obviously a positive, good solid positive result, obviously keeping the clean sheet as well. And the next game here was against Crawley Town, and I thought, well, we must get a goal now because obviously we had that 9 match rating in the last match, and obviously commentary been playing well as well. So I thought the stage is set for us to get a goal. But you can see 7th minute, Forte they scored for Crawley Town in just the 7th minute. So he put them ahead in 1-0, and 80th minute there could have had a goal aiming for the near post, but that was well saved by the goalkeeper. And that shot there, that was very poor. I should have put a lot more power behind that to even make the goalkeeper trouble, but I couldn't do anything. And first half it did end Crawley Town 1 and Coventry 0, and second half I was really struggling there, as you just seen there. But right at the end of the match here, I run down the wing, I put in a beautiful cross, and that should have been a goal there. What in the world were the Coventry players doing there? I'm not too sure. I think it was like a mix up between the two players, and I wasn't very happy because I actually thought that would have been in the back of the net, and obviously I would have been happy with the assist, but that didn't happen, and we did go on to lose that match. And you can see 6.2 match rating, probably my worst match rating I've had with Coventry, so that's not obviously good to see. So we had a game here against Scunthorpe. Obviously I wasn't playing, so we did have to sim it, and we were looking obviously to get a win because we wanted to return to winning ways to help us climb up that ladder of that league. And as you can see that we got the 1-1 draw, and you can see it even got worse with Coventry City manager critical of SA performances. So again, he wasn't happy, and you can see the Coventry were in 7th position, which meant that we were outside the playoff positions, which is why I was saying previously that we need these wins, and unfortunately we just weren't getting them at this moment. So here we had a game against Shrewsbury. Obviously I was playing, and I was looking to kind of do something in this match again, like I've been trying to do every match, but like I said, it hasn't been working. But this match, I felt like things were getting better. But I mean, look at that. That was a poor shot by the Coventry player, and I just feel that my Coventry teammates ain't helping us. I mean, we've been setting up a lot of. That was a nice free kick there. But like I said, we've been setting up quite a lot of chances for the Coventry players, but they just haven't been taking them. And I guess that would obviously help with the whole situation. And that chance there, I should have really passed that. Looking back at that, I should have passed that, but I'm not too sure why I didn't. But you can see there, we just didn't take our chances against Shrewsbury, and it did end 0-0 at full time. And a match rating of 7.3, a pretty average match rating. But again, you know, I was pretty happy to get something like that because in the last few matches we've been having 6.2, 6.3. So 7.3 isn't as bad as you think, really. So a game against Doncaster here, and that was a very good result. The 4-1 victory over Doncaster is a huge result. So obviously we were playing this next game against I think it was Leyton Orient, and I thought, well, 4-1 now. Coventry won 4-1 in that last match. I mean, come on, we have to get a goal. It's been so long, I can't even remember the last time we had a goal. So I thought, well, we have to get a goal here. And you can see Leyton Orient hadn't had a win in the last three games. So I thought the stage was set to get a goal. And first half, nothing really happened. But right before half time, I shimmy past the defenders a little bit here. I get the ball back from my teammates. I cut back inside and take a shot, and thankfully it does right in the back of the net, right into the corner, right before half time as well. And I was very happy with that goal, because finally all that pressure was just lifted off us, because we had finally that goal, and hopefully that would lead us to many more goals and lead us to better performances in the future. And it did. Second half has showed that we were playing better. Actually, we got another goal, which is obviously very good to see. And for some reason, when I did start getting goals, the teammates started to play better. You can see that it was a team goal with the passing and that's what I felt. I felt the team was playing a lot more better, and they were making more passes, and they weren't making as many mistakes. And obviously, I was looking for that hat trick, but I just couldn't find that in this match. So in the end, it did end as a positive result, a 2-0 victory, which I was very happy about, and thankfully. We did get a good match rating as well, 9.5. So I was very happy with that match performance, and I was very happy with that end of that episode. So that wraps it up. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hopefully we can have more goals like that you just seen there in that last game against Leyton Orient. If you have enjoyed this episode, please show your support by giving this video a like. And also, guys, please feel free to comment in the section below. And if you haven't already, subscribe, because I have a lot more videos coming. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.